Welcome to the journey that we are about to embark upon together. So I learned what a shadow daddy is. Oh, I love this man. Oh, I just know he has some hot friends. Then we got to the part where there was only one bed. If Tamlin has no haters, I'm dead. I knew! His snarl was soft. Why are we doing a live reading? How? I could keep reading. The way I would suddenly become a track star, I would be sprinting to his room. That'll do it! Is Feyre in her rep era? I think she is. I knew it! Feyre, you've charmed me. Oh my God, Feyre! This book is so good. I hate it. I can't believe I just read that. Now what? What are we? I was going to just put snippets here and there in my upcoming vlogs of my reactions, talking about this book. But then I went on Instagram and I said, do we want a chonky video just for this book? Or do we want to include it in multiple vlogs? Overwhelmingly, the answer was chunky. One chunky video, so that is what this is. If you haven't read this book or this series, don't watch this because probably the next sentence out of my mouth will be a spoiler, you know what I mean? So just, if you haven't read this yet, don't watch this, okay? There's your warning. What you do next is all on you. I don't know how long this journey is going to be reading this. I give it a week, max. I give it 5 days. No, what am I doing? Oh my God, let the games begin. I re-braided my hair and I went to Trader Joe's. It's gonna be a cozy weekend of reading. I'm so excited. Here's my little Trader Joe's snack haul. For our first night reading the book, a little veggie pizza. Then I got these bad boys, which are garlic butter Irish potato chips. Girl. I got some pita chips because I have in my fridge, please hold, I have bitchin' sauce, okay? I got a sweet treat. These are brown sugar boba mochi. Soft and chewy, we already know what mochi is. I should have bought 6 of these. That's my little snack haul. Let's make a matcha and set the scene. Part 1, The House of Beasts. I hate her with Tamlin. I'm not even a paragraph in, but the mere mention of his name, and I'm like, no. Not her being upset that she hasn't heard from Rhys yet. This is so giving Damon and Elena. God, I love it. Giving when Elena became a vampire. She could no longer be with Stefan. She had to be with Damon. I'm sorry, but it's gonna bug me so much. This is the theme of her being like, I freed him and I saved all the people from Amarantha, but I'd broken myself. You stabbed like 2 people and Tam Tam. I've never personally experienced that, but like, ugh, it's giving Elena and it's kind of annoying. Own it. I wanna go. No. Wait, what zodiac sign is she? I gotta know. Birthday had fallen on the longest night of the year. Is that in like the real world? This guy is so not for her. I hate him. I just don't like the vibe. No, because he's already basically saying it's not safe, especially for you. She went through that whole thing as a human. Now she's an immortal with strength and you say, it's not safe for you. She could probably kick your ass. Like, I can't do that if I'm worried about whether you're safe. Get fucked. He surely didn't give a fuck about her safety when Amarantha was beating the shit out of her. When are we going to the night court? I can't handle this. The first thing that I underlined, one of these dudes at some party says about Rhysand, probably running scared now that Tamlin's got his powers back. And then our girlie goes, then you don't know Rhysand very well at all. I feel like there's a secret, if you will. I feel like there's a secret with Tamlin. Everything just feels below the surface brewing. There's something that has to be uncovered. Or what? Because it feels very much like before a hurricane comes. I don't know. It's just, is that all in my head? And am I just like making up these feelings? This is not how your wedding day should be. Hello, Feyre, darling. He purred. Oh, hell yeah. This is the shit I've been waiting for. No, that made up for all the bad vibes in the last 4 chapters. Just that line right there. As darkness erupted, I found Rhysand straightening the lapels of his black jacket. Hello, Feyre, darling, he purred. God, there's just something Tam Tam could never. Tam Tam just does not elicit that kind of reaction. And found pissing off Tamlin to be an art form. Where's the pen? What a pretty little wedding. Oh, I love this man. Stop calling her Feyre, darling. I'm gonna have a coronary embolism. I'm gonna be giggling and kicking my feet during this book. The whole time, I fear. Maybe I should chill. No, he's just so... I gave you 3 months of freedom. You could at least look happy to see me. I'll be taking her now. Was I interrupting? I thought it was over. Rhys gave me a smile dripping with venom. I jolted at the caress of his hand on my elbow. Let's go. Say less. Name your price. Shut up. You can't stop this, okay? It's fate. I need him in a way that is concerning to feminism. You would think I'm about to write an essay on something in this chapter. By the way, I am underlining everything. Such dramatics. No, literally. Such dramatics. Chill out. He saved your life. And he helped you solve the riddle because you were illiterate. So I think you're fine with him, girl. Stop being weird. If you hurt her, I don't think he's gonna hurt her. I've got to chill. That's what I had to also tell you guys. Somebody told me in the comments of my video reading, the first one, they said, if you're gonna be doing a reading vlog, live read chapter 54. So I squinted my eyes really good and I went to go find chapter 54. So all I could see was the numbers, no words. And I just put a little tab there so I know. Welcome to the night court. Let me go take my dog out for a walk real quick, make some food. We're gonna come back. Savor the night court. We're in the night court, bitch. Got my pen ready and my Post-its. I knew it! Well, I thought it. I didn't say it yet, but like when I was taking my dog for a walk, I thought, oh yeah, he probably sensed through her tattoo that she was just not having a good time at her wedding. And he came in and he was like, let me save her. What'd he just say? He's so, did I call it or not? I love being right. I think everyone else can pick up on all of these things too. But him saying, you look exactly like the doe-eyed damsel he and that simpering priestess want you to be. Exactly. He's got this vision of her, this image of her. And it's just not who she is. She's a baddie who, as a human, oh, I wrote this down but we haven't talked about it. Okay, well anyway, I forgot. I wrote this down but we haven't talked about it. My bad. She's the baddie who basically saved the day. As a human, she's not a damsel in distress. Like, she's never once even given that vibe off in the first book. Oh, I just know he has some hot friends. Like, birds of a feather flock together. And he said, I dare you, and what did she do? She threw another shoe. She's nothing if not predictable. Reese just told her about an impending war. And then, I don't know what part of the video I've said this in, but I did say that Tamlin just was sat while she was going through all of that, and he goes, I don't believe for one damn minute that you're remotely fine with being a pretty trophy for someone who sat on his ass for nearly 50 years and then sat on his ass while you were shredded apart. He's not wrong. There's too many pages that I gotta flip-flop between. I feel like we're doing a, what do you call it? I'm not religious. What is it called? We're doing a passage, okay? We're doing a passage. This is a sermon. Oh, when he said she's delicious, don't even get me started. I feel like we should have a book club. I feel like that's what I should make the members version of my channel, is a book club, or like do it on Patreon, because I don't know how the members function thing works on YouTube. Because instead of doing a whole book and a video for that, we could just start reading books together and doing it like, I don't know how we do it, but I just love that idea. Anyway, I laughed when he was like, let's, you know, go on our little journey and adventure together. And she's like, Tamlin won't let us. And he goes, Tamlin isn't your keeper. And then she utters some, ugh, I'm his subject and he's my high lord. The way I would just. Now let's go back to that first post-it that I was telling you about. I said she's the one who broke the curse and saved everyone, yet she's treated like a first lady, in a bad way, derogatory. She's the one that did all of this. He sat on his ass, and he sat on his ass the entire time, and his like whole end goal was to just find some bitch that loved him. You couldn't pay me to like Tam Tam. If Tamlin has no haters, I'm dead. I don't like the vibes that we brought to the studio. I don't like Tam Tam. I just love Reese so much. That's my type on paper, babes. He is the blueprint. Now I'm having a revelation about my own life and the men in my life that have come and gone in my life, and that the one dude, I think I said it in a video or whatever, made me feel alive, blah, blah, blah. He was the most like Damon. I don't remember what vlog I did it in, but I showed this personality test where you take this personality test online and it pairs you up with fictional characters that you closely resemble. And on my Damon's was Damon. Ugh. She got back from night court. Tam Tam is insufferable. Let's refer to the post-its because I'm obsessed with Reese having her write sentences, like teaching her how to read and write sentences about how hot he is. Like, that's my man. Anyway, Reese, I can't even read my own handwriting half the time. My brain is faster than my hands, so my handwriting is, Reese isn't the enemy and she's not a spy. What do you think she was, a covert op? That's just so annoying. Give me the floor plan, give me the rundown. I need to know everything about Reese. Why do you hate him? And then her giving all that to him, which I was thinking in my head, I was like, oh, she's not gonna snitch. Next paragraph. This bitch is a snitch. Lie and pretend your memories were scrambled. That's what I would have done. That's what a bitch who can hold it down would do. Cause I was like, there's a post-it in here that says no, cause fuck him. And I'm like, who are we referring to? Back to Tam Tam. Her getting back and talking about, could I have had those powers? Blah, blah, blah. And then Tam Tam shutting it down. And then being like, well, if you do, keep that shit on the low. We don't need anybody to know. I hate him. This whole section, I just wrote tomatoes, tomatoes, tomatoes. The thing where people come to their little throne and give them food, money, whatever, and if they don't, or hunt them down, that's stupid, right? Tam Tam acts like a dude who has a hero complex with his father, like a trust fund baby from OC, which is where I live, and they're all like that. They idolize their father like that, and I fear Tam Tam is giving that energy. Tam Tam's giving like heavy conservative vibes, I fear. Feyre did the nice thing because she has a heart, and she then gave her jewels to the girl who couldn't pay 3 fish to Tam Tam, and then he went off on her for that. No, because I hate grown men. We just found out that Miss Girl can go through and read people's minds, or whatever the thing is called, like where the shield is let down. And she was under the impression that she had no special powers, even though she was made from all of the High Lords. She was like, I don't have any special powers. He's giving trust fund baby. He's so out of touch it hurts. Another thing we weren't introduced to, but the 2 names came up. Cassian, Azriel, I think. I don't know anything about this series, but I know I'd heard the name Cassian and everyone's like, he's zaddy. Oh, I love that he's a part of the Night Court. And the Azriel one, I didn't know anything about him. Saw one reel like the other night about him being hot. So I was like, oh, okay, cool. So we've got zaddies left and right in the Night Court, is what I'm hearing. Also, I don't like Tam Tam's female friend. It's giving girl best friend, and I don't like it. So the more I think about it, the more that I think Amarantha and Tam Tam, they're probably perfect for each other, and they probably, you know, smashed at some point, because it just makes sense. It just makes sense. Yeah, I need Feyre to go back to the Night Court, because it's over here in the Spring Court. I don't like it. I love doing my sourdough stretch and folds because it's an excuse to read. Every time I do that, I'm like, okay, well, it's 45-minute increments. I'm gonna read. Should probably edit or do something of the sort work like, but no. Oh yeah, I got to the House of Wind, part 2. We left off where Tam Tam locked her up, and I am not a Tam Tam defender. Hate that guy, right? But I can see where he's coming from. Yes, he doesn't want her to spread her wings and be her own bitch, but I understand that he like loves her so much. I still don't believe that fully, but let's say for the sake of this argument that he loves her so much, he doesn't want her to get hurt. And so in his, you know, flawed thinking, he's thinking that if he can just lock her up and keep her away, he can protect her. Because loving someone is letting go of control. My king, lord, and savior, Reddington from Blacklist, said that. Love is having no control. And the person that you love has the power to shatter your heart in a million pieces, whether at their own doing or other circumstances. And so in his case, he is just a little boy trying to protect his monster truck. Do you know what I mean? Like I get it. But at the same time, she's a human. She's a person. Tam Tam, you can't lock her up. You know what I mean? That's a little Rapunzel, let down your hair type shit. So Tam Tam locked her up and she was like, fuck you. And our boy sensed the vibes and sent my favorite girly Moore to go get our girly. He took her to his personal home in Valaris. Oh, and he told her you can't be a snitch anymore. So if you're gonna come with me, you gotta be a ride or die. And she's like, yeah. He has 2 houses in the city. Go off, my real estate king. Anytime I hear the word gawking, I think of like that gawk 3. This house is much, much smaller. There would be no escaping him. Oh, we have another male on the premises with a deep male voice. Men are so great. I wish they were real. The men in books, you just can't find them in real life. Like, why is that? Maybe it's because these are written by a woman. I love a male trio, okay? Fucking 2 bad bitches at the same damn time. Okay, 3 bad bitches at the same damn time, you know what I mean? Decided perhaps the Spring Court might not be my home. Finally, she's seeing the light of day. It only took her 137 pages. Cassian introduced. When a page has so many underlines, it gets a little tab because there's just too much going on that shan't be forgotten. Our boy is the most powerful High Lord in Prythian's history. Okay, Klaus. And her going, Reese with his smirking and sarcasm and bedroom eyes. Yeah, so that's my type summed up into one sentence. And the fact that she was able to jump in to his eyes and see herself, it's giving she has so much power and she has no clue. I'm just waiting for the scene where he trains her, the little training montage that we're gonna get. I'm waiting for it. I'm ready for it. Give it to me now. I need it. When are they gonna mate? You know what I mean? Like the little mating ritual thing. I think they're fated mates or whatever that thing is in this book, in this world. Well, so I did some thinking on where I thought that I didn't like fantasy. What are you talking about? Like, my favorite shows, Vampire Diaries, the originals, I love fantasy stuff. Like, did I really think, like, I don't like fantasy, I can't read fantasy? Why? Why did I think that? I want to know why I thought that. So that'll never happen again. Will you hear the words come out of my mouth that I don't like fantasy, because that's just nonsense. I'm still waiting though for Tam Tam to do some shady shit and it to be fully uncovered. I fear that there's a secret and ulterior motive, and knowing how this bitch writes, that's pretty likely. I wrote a post-it that says, it isn't fair to them, the people of Valaris, for her to be angry that they didn't have to endure and struggle tragedy. And then this is making me realize that I can be bitter in life because of the things that I've had to endure and that others haven't. Whatever. Maybe I'm being shown a mirror of myself because I'm annoyed by her thinking, but at the same time, I know that that's how I sometimes think. It's crazy that she goes, some small part of me whispered that I could survive Amarantha. I could survive leaving Tamlin. I could survive transitioning into this new strange body. But that empty, cold hole in my chest, I wasn't sure I could survive that. You are a baddie. You have survived crazy shit and you've overcome it. Oh, it bugs me. It's bugging me that she's letting all of this define her. I'm seeing so many parallels to real life that it's actually kind of shocking. It's like I'm looking in a mirror. I don't like it. But actually, you would never hear me say that the cold hole in my chest, I couldn't survive. Because one thing about me is I will always think that I can survive. I don't care what lows or emotional depths I go to, I will always come out. Even if I'm crawling and I'm battered and bruised, I'm still gonna keep going. So there's not a single part of me that ever doubts that and thinks that I couldn't handle it. So that's where we differ. But her letting everything else kind of like make her be down on the ground and stay down, I can understand that. But even if I'm low to the ground, I'm still gonna crawl. Do you know what I mean? I don't know if I properly explained that, but basically, he told her 3 things that he was thinking, and he's like, tell me one thing you're thinking, and then the last sentence of this is he was grinning, so it's gonna be good. Not what I expected, but okay, hold on. Looks like I owe you 2 thoughts. You just know he's gonna save those 2 thoughts for something juicy. Cassian and Asriel are winged. I love winged bitches. Stop. This is the one sentence. I love them already. Come on, Feyre, we don't bite unless you ask us to. Cassian and Reese are they're my Eiffel Tower. They're my I love to go to Paris, you know? They're my Paris is lovely this time of year. 2 bad bitches at the same time. Those 2. Okay, this is dying. I'm gonna do another stretch and fold. I wanna now read for the rest of the day. Would that be so bad? I hate real life. So I learned what a shadow daddy is. Yeah, my type on paper, guys. If you're unfamiliar with a shadow daddy, let me enlighten you. A shadow daddy is a common character in fantasy and romance literature, especially spicy romance. They are typically male characters with shadow magic and are often portrayed as mysterious, powerful, and immortal. Shadow daddies may have dark hair, scars, tattoos, and often fall in love with the protagonist. They are meant to intrigue readers and challenge their tastes, and are often presented as victims of trauma. Say less. All of that is sounding like yum. All I'm hearing is yum. Let's look at the memes I found. Glenn Powell dressed as Tamlin. Oh, no, that's exactly how I would picture Tam Tam. No, this is so funny.
Extremely time-consuming. Wanna go home? I'm in love. I'm obsessed. Fucking Christ. Look at the size of that thing.
No, literally.
Not without cause, Michael.
It is because I hate him.
It is because I hate him.
It's like an explosion of fruit. There it is. Look at me being so naughty.
Look at me being so naughty. I need to rewatch New Girl. You charmed me.
You charmed me.
No, because actually, me before bed. So yeah, those are the reels. And now I can't go on Instagram and watch reels because we are too sensitive, too fragile of a situation where I could see spoilers now because my algorithm is now knowing that I love ACOTAR. It's gonna be like, oh, let me give you some shit about the book you're currently reading. Like, nope, no ma'am. I will not have anything spoiled for me. I'd rather die. I'd sooner die than have any singular shred of a spoiler. People who said to savor this book and not rush through it, have you lost your damn mind? Love bombing is normal to me. Like, what do you, I can't take this slow. I've been talking for 11 minutes. Do I ever shut up? No. I loved Lucian, right? But I never wanted to smash Lucian, or Tam Tam for that matter. Every bitch in this court. No, I love the Holy Trinity, the horny Trinity, Cassian, Rhys, and Azriel. I'm at the part where they're having family dinner, like the inner circle. It's giving the originals. Forgot to mention in the last time that I checked in that we found out Cassian was the army commander. Whew. Don't even get me started on that one. We're going around the table, learning all the lore. Rhys being the most powerful bitch. Whew. I just wrote drooling emoji on this post-it when we learned about Rhys being able to fight and stuff, so. Oh yeah, the sentence that I stopped and turned on the camera was, especially as we reach the age of maturity, all we wanted to do was fucking fight. I underlined that one, so. Males are horrible creatures, aren't they? Repulsive. Some small part of my heart wanted to laugh at that. So laugh. Like, I really hate the whole dead inside vibes that she's giving. Like, I understand being dead inside. What do you think the Joker is? Like, I'm dead inside and I'm fucking funny. Oh yeah, this one. Rhys's power grew every day and everyone, even the camp lords, knew he could mist everyone if he felt like it. My entire like theme for this, anytime, two bad bitches at the same damn time. No, never been to Paris, but would love to. If my mom, I'm just gonna ask Mom, since you're watching this, do you know what that means? Future was my second top artist last year. Right above Future was Taylor Swift. So there's my duality right there. Get you a bitch that can do both. You know what sucks about real books though, is that when you have the Kindle, you can see lines that other people have underlined, like a popular line. Like I underline everything, but I wanna know what other people are underlining, you know? To know if I should be underlining that too. Wait a minute, you taught yourself to hunt. Cassian, obviously. You taught yourself to hunt. What about to fight? Cassian braced his arms on the table. Lucky for you, you've just found yourself a teacher. Not the montage I thought, but the montage I deserve. I opened my mouth protesting. Shut up. No need. There's no need. Stop protesting everything, okay? Feyre, like please, for once. She's just so apprehensive to literally everyone. Someone could breathe near Feyre and she would be like, actually, no, fuck off. Ooh, I love when Moore says shit, so hold on. And that with enough courage, you can say to hell with a reputation. It's giving Taylor Swift's rep. Is Feyre in her rep era? I think she is. I have now, ooh, I look despicable. I started to do a thing where I put a one bookmark where we last discussed so that I know how much I read off camera for us to look through the post-it so I don't get lost of where I am. I read a lot last night. That always happens every time I go to bed and I'm like, oh, I'll just read like a couple of chapters and I'm not gonna be updating on camera. We'll just update in the morning. Always the juiciest shit happens. I read a lot. I got to 262, a lot of ground to cover. Oh yeah, she finally like touched him. She touched his wrist. 184 pages into the book. Rhys released my chin, but as he lowered his hand, I gripped his wrist. It's a shame, I said, that others in Perithian don't know. A shame that you let them think the worst. As long as the people who matter most know the truth, I don't care about the rest. Oh, and then when she had a nightmare. So they found out about how they're trying to resurrect Jurian and they're trying to break the wall through the cauldron. She's the key, clearly. I love this. I love everything building up. This series so much. I'm pissed off that I didn't read this kind of stuff before. I'm just mad, but it's okay because now we have a lifetime to do it. So they're gonna plot the war, blah, blah, blah. I love Cassian. I thought I hated Amarantha, but I hate the King of Hybern more because you were the puppet master behind all of this. Amarantha was just a bitch with hate in her heart, you know what I mean? I underlined a bunch in here. This is basically when he put his hands on her thighs and he's like kneeling in front of her and I was like, oh, eating that up. I'm eating that up. I'll take the crumbs, give them to me. Hands braced on my thighs. His hands lingered on my legs, wrapping around the back of them. And if she notices me, his hands tighten slightly. Then we'll learn precisely how skilled you are. Last sentence of this page, she goes, so I'm your huntress and thief. His hands slid down to cup the backs of my knees as he said with a roguish grin, you are my salvation, Feyre. Oh no, wait, no. The little jealousy moment. Cassian was basically like trying to get Reese not to take Feyre to do this little experiment. And then she's like, why? And he goes, who knows? With Cassian, he's probably more interested in fucking you than protecting you. You could, you know, Reese said, if you needed to move on in a physical sense, I'm sure Cassian would be more than happy to oblige. I hate when men do that. Real life men do shit like that too. So like there's some realism in here. It's like a test, and she goes, it felt like a test in itself, and that pissed me off enough that I crooned, then tell him to come to my room tonight. As much as I would love that, no. Then he goes, did you enjoy the sight of me kneeling before you? And that is when I had the reaction of, I've been waiting for this one. Again, I really wish that we had read that one live because giggling and kicking my feet. You can imagine it, you've seen it. Oh, and then I put 2 and 2 together, and then I wrote on my post-it the ring on the cover because what he asked her to find was the ring. Oh, and then we get into the one that I did not like from the jump. Ianth. The second that Ianth was introduced, bad vibes. But we then learn that she tried to smash our boy Reese. I hated that, but he shut her down. She's like, oh, that's why Lucian was like not into her because she probably did that to Lucian. But here's what I'm thinking. She did it to Tam Tam probably too. Tam Tam probably didn't like turn her down. Tam Tam just gives that vibe, like he's easy. You know what I mean? Cassian, Azriel, Reese, Feyre went to the estate, to her family house, and Elaine and Nesta were there. My first vibes that I put on a post-it was Cassian and Nesta and Elaine and Azriel. I don't know if those are gonna couple up. Then we got to the part where there was only one bed. I was so excited. I was like, oh, I'm not stopping the book right now because this is my Super Bowl right now. Only to be let down. Crazy, 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 crazy amount of blue balling that just happened. Not even blue balling. It was just a tease. We didn't get a damn ounce of anything. He slept in a bed that he made on the floor. They didn't even share a bed. But he did like make a flirtatious joke about her wearing lingerie and shit. So like at least I got a crumb. And that's where we left off. This is why we can't go too long without reading on camera because that was a lot. Alone in the frost-gilded forest, I replayed his words and a quiet chuckle rasped out of me. Alert the church elders, she chuckled. Yep, Cassian and Nesta definitely gonna get together, like I see it. Oh no. But you know what? It's okay, because our Lord and Savior Rhysand is gonna, oh, yep, there we go. Not even the next sentence, and it goes, and there was Rhysand, binding the adder to a snow-shrouded oak with nothing but blah, 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 blah. Papa's here, Papa's home, and Papa's here to save the day. When Feyre said that Papa Tam Tam would never side with the King of Hybern, tell me why I don't believe it. I believe, gonna be plot twist revealed, he does side with the King of Hybern, whatever the fuck. I don't know, I just feel like Tamlin's a slut. Tamlin's a slut, okay? I feel like he slept with Ian. I feel like he slept with Amarantha. I feel like he's a slut for the king. I don't know why all these opinions are forming on him because he hasn't really done anything like crazy. But for some, like my brain, my intuition, it keeps telling me something's gonna happen with Papa Tamlin. Call it a hunch. I hope I'm right though because I love being right. You guys know this. Next time you try to take her, Reese said, I kill first, ask questions later. Time to underline. Damn it, it's 2 pages of underline. I hate when it's not, like, she should have known that this was a great quote and it shouldn't be on a separate page. I can't underline straight to save my life. It looks like a child is doing this. I just got pen on my bed. People always ask me, how do you keep a white bed so clean? I don't. This book was 5 stars the second I opened the first page. Actually, no, matter of fact, this book was 5 stars the second that Rhysand crashed the wedding and he said, hello, Feyre, darling. 5 stars. I knew it immediately and I have not changed my mind since. Mouth split in a grin of wicked delight as I winnowed in front of him and tackled him into the snow. Ooh, tackled him, did you say? Are we gonna start this next chapter straddling? Yeah. Spoiler alert, yeah. I'm gonna have to underline me on top of Reese, because like that's crazy and the first time this has happened. So scanning him for any sign of injury. Something tight in my chest eased when I found nothing amiss. That's how it starts. That's how they get ya. It only took her page 274 to realize. People often made the mistake of assuming Cassian was the wilder one, the one who couldn't be tamed. But Cassian was all hot temper, blah blah blah. There was an icy rage in Azriel. It's giving I want all of them now. I can't even choose. Oh, she's writing a letter to Tam Tam. Please don't come looking for me. I'm not coming back. Hats back one, because I mean business. And the business is I can't handle my roots. I'm sorry. I got to a sentence that threw me and I was like, oh, some shit's about to happen. He read the letter that she was gonna send to Tam Tam and she was like, I finally feel like my head's clear. And I'm like, you told me this city was better seen at night. Are you all talk or will you ever bother to show me? Dinner tonight. Let's find out if you, Feyre darling, are all talk or if you'll allow a Lord of Night to take you out on the town. Then I read the next line. Amren came to my room before dinner. Apparently we're all going out tonight. Now you've piqued my curiosity because this is what I've been waiting for as well, because I saw one reel. I saw that and thought, yeah, come in real close. We've added another reason I hate Tamlin to the mix, as if I needed more, right? Okay. So she's asking Amren, she's like, what about the TIF? And she goes, what TIF? Feyre goes, the TIF, taxes, whatever, twice a year. There are taxes on city dwellers, but there is no TIF. But the High Lord of the Spring enacts one. Yeah, so like, you know how in all those movies when the son doesn't want to play football and he says to the dad, no dad, I'm giving up your dream. That's what Tamlin was supposed to do to his papa. Like, you know you have that option, right? To not follow in the footsteps of your dictatory father, you can actually take a different path. You can choose a different method. You know what I mean? Like, you can be different. Tam just wants to be like papa, you know what I mean? So, oh, Amren drinks blood. Okay, vampire. Okay, original. Okay, Silas. I like it. Asriel said, I'm in. I knew he was a down-ass bitch. Cassian not dancing, but Asriel wanting to dance. I love me a little turned-up little freak. Why, you say? Because I'm a turned-up little freak. You know what? I feel like Asriel would be a Pisces. I reposted on my TikTok something about why everyone loves water signs or something about water signs. I'm a Pisces. Scorpio rising, Capricorn moon. Anyway, just in case anyone cared. Anyway, and it was like, why, you ask? Because I'm a turned-up little freak. Asriel's giving them vibes. Asriel might be a little water sign energy. Ooh, what's Rhysand? Rhysand's giving me Scorpio. And I love me a Scorpio man. Tamlin's giving me a Leo man. I love when Rhys says things in her ear. His chuckle was warm against my neck. Girl, are you going dancing? You better be. Don't blue ball me like that. He is. I'd rather walk home. It's been a long day. Unless you guys smash when you get home, I'm peeved that we're not going out dancing. I'm peeved. Underlining that one, because yeah. So when you buy jewelry for Amren, is it to keep yourself in her good graces or because you're M-dash together? Rhys barked a laugh. When I was young and stupid, I once invited her to my bed. Okay. I had one fluttering thought that they might have smashed. Maybe I think that about every guy that has a female friend, okay? I have to rewire those paths, but I'm always right. I just, don't get me started on it. Why does that piss me off? I'm acting like this is my man, and I just found out that he wanted to smash his girl best friend. Like, she laughed herself hoarse. Okay, that still doesn't stop the fact that he wanted to smash though. That's the thing, is a guy will always want to smash, and it's up to the girl to decide, yeah, I'm gonna let you, or no. But he'll always want to. The joy is just because I enjoy buying it for a friend who works hard for me, blah, blah, blah. You wanted to smash. I'll get over it. No, I won't. I'll try. Oh, he's got a troubled past. I love him. I might be a shameless flirt, but at least I don't have a horrible temper. You should come tend to my wounds. I'm bruised all over thanks to you. The way I would suddenly become a track star, I would be sprinting to his room. Go lick your wounds and leave me be. Lick them for him. I'd much rather you licked my wounds for me. No, because it's one and the same mind. Lick you where exactly? Bitch! I'd like to start with everywhere, but I can choose if necessary. Wrap it up. Yeah, so... So that was that. We had the little training montage with Cassian, and now they are at the summer court, and they're doing that. They're making the rounds there. Tarquin, I think that's how you say his name. His lingering looks, whatever, but I can smell and sniff a whiff of Rhys being jealous, and story time, my own anecdote. I love a slightly possessive, slightly jealous man. One of my favorite tricks, a party trick, if you will. When I would go to a bar with a guy, we would walk in, right? And he would be behind me, you know, walking, and I'm like guiding us through the crowd. I know that like certain men are gonna look, so I would then make eye contact with whoever was looking, give a slight twitch of a smile. That would cause then the man who was looking, their face fucking lights up like you just fed them food to the starving, you know what I mean? Mind you, man behind me, no idea that I smiled. But he's seeing bitches smiling at me, making eye contact, smiling at me. Then as we're going through the crowd, puts his hand on the small of my back the whole way through. If not, taking the lead and then taking my hand. Oh, it was my favorite thing ever. It was a small nod at Oh, we got him. We got him. So that's a party trick if you ever want to do that, to let him know you're that bitch. And when you walk in a bar, heads turn. You just give it a little, you know, men are already staring. Make them smile. That's gonna threaten his, you know. Other people want to take her home, but she's with me? What? Resuming back to this, they're discussing about, you know, oh, we have to return you to Tam Tam if he should see fit because you were his bride. He's like the #1 front man for owning his bride type shit. You know what I mean? I do know Tam, I know that there will be no internal war between courts, at least not over me or my decisions. If you think that Tam Tam, I have a feeling Tam Tam's about to go to war. Tam Tam would go to war to get back his property. I just feel it. I have a sneaking suspicion. The energy Tam Tam gives off, I hope that is not true. But I, again, love being right, so. It's not a threat, it's a promise is quite literally one of my favorite things that we've ever invented in the English language. And the love of my life just said it. I love him. I love him. Take a shot every time I say I love him because I have a feeling you're gonna get blackout drunk and need your stomach pumped. You know what I mean? He braced a hand on the other side of me gripping the dresser. Bitch, because that's my favorite. That's my favorite move right there. That's my favorite move. Where's the pen? No, because now you've pissed me off. So Reese is flirting with another bitch. I hate it. I'm sick to my stomach, right? Reese and what's her fucking face? We're nowhere to be found. No, because what do you mean by that? Blah, blah. Pronouns, backstory, proper nouns, places, things. Come on. Oh, yeah, I wrote a post-it that says, I guess Tam Tam did love her. My bad. That doesn't change the fact that I don't like Tam Tam. We owed each other nothing. Shut up. Here she goes again, calling a bitch her friend. He could still be my friend. Shut up. You're about to get your back blown out. I just have a feeling. My sixth sense is tingling. Don't call him a friend, please. Companion, get out. Blah, 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 blah. Where is he? Okay, so she's going to her stupid meeting with Tarquin. Okay, shut up. Where's Reese Ann? Where's Reese? Don't care. Where's Rick? Yeah, he didn't sleep with her because no way you're doing all of that so confidently. He would be like a dog with his tail between his legs. He would not. Unless he's like Damon, because that would be and I've said he's like Damon this whole time, so that would be a very Damon thing for him to do. Oh, did she tell you that before, during, or after you took her to bed? Jealous, Feyre? You seemed to enjoy yourself plenty last night. His snarl was soft. Why are we doing a live reading? Why is this a dramatic reading? I'm sorry, I just have to share what's going on with you. I didn't take her to bed. She wanted to, but I didn't so much as she wanted to. I knew the smile would have been what got him. I just call it a hunch or call it deja vu. I don't really actually know. I heard what you told him, that you thought it would be easy to fall in love with him. I was jealous of that I'm not that sort of person for anyone. Okay, now I'm gonna cry. No, because the Doberman type broody man, maybe I'm speaking from me personally. I'm just not the girly that loves the golden retriever dude. I don't love a golden retriever. I love the broody, the tortured, the traumatized, complex man, you know what I mean? And I'm sure, I feel like a lot of us, especially since we all love Reese, are like that. So that's crazy for him to say that. That's crazy. I'm gonna underline it, but that's crazy. He will never know what it is like to look up at the night sky and wish. Tarquin saying that he had a feeling that Reese wasn't a bad guy. He was Amarantha's whore to protect everyone else. God, I love Reese. To the people who look at the stars and wish, I love them. I'm gonna make a little snacky snack and then I'm gonna keep reading because like what else would I do? I think I'm gonna finish the book today because I think I'm just gonna read the entire day. It's a cozy, gloomy day. Yeah, let's sit in my cozy spot by the window, have my tea, and read. I went to sleep dreaming about this book. I couldn't wait to start reading again. She finally said, to herself though, after she said all the mean shit. So maybe it was time to tell Reese that, to explain that I didn't want to pretend, I didn't want to write it off as a joke or a plan or a distraction, but I was willing to try with him. Because Amren had said to Feyre, when Reese came back after Amarantha, he was a ghost. He pretended he wasn't, but he was. You made him come alive again. I thought this last night and I've been thinking it. Remember when, I forgot how or what the circumstances were, but she had shared like 5 thoughts with him and he's like, I owe you 2 more. We never got those 2 thoughts. You owe me 2 thoughts back from when I first came here. Tell me what you're thinking. I was jealous and pissed off and I knew you hated me. Jealous? Dangerous territory, I warned myself. Shut up, lock in. She just asked him to dance with her. Don't ruin this moment. Every time I think that she's gonna do what I want her to do, she never does. I why did I put the pen down? Reason number 20 billion jillion why I hate Tam Tam. So Rhysand, you know, tried to be friends with Tam Tam. Cool. Tam Tam in return with his family slaughtered Rhys's mother and sister. As you do, justifiably, Rhysand's father and him went to go kill Tam Tam's dad, as they should, right? And then Rhysand even tried to stop his dad from killing Tam Tam's mom because he was like, whoa, let's not. What does Tam Tam do? Instead, he murders Rhys's dad. Oh! So what I'm hearing is Tam Tam slaughtered all of Rhys's family. The rain is making this so perfect right now. Do you hear it? Lucian, you better not do some silly ass shit right now. She said don't follow me, I'm fine. What did they do? The opposite of that. Someone tipped us off you've been out here. Who? What are you, a fucking owl? No, but who? We need to get you out of here. Tamlin's been, he hasn't been himself. I'll take you right to... No. It was a mistake. We all make mistakes. He's sorry. I don't give a rat's ass. Oh, when this man picks a fleck of lint off of his clothing, that's his theme song, right? That's his walk up. You know what I mean? Careful, Lucian, Rhysand drawled, or Feyre, darling. We'll send you back in pieces too. Oh, she shape-shifted so that she would have wings, and it was like, that was like a performance. Ooh. I swear I vacillate between I love and hate her all the time, but I think the love outweighs the hate, so it's okay. Because the first sentence of this chapter mentions an inn. A small little inn with a few rooms for rent. Oh, we're getting the one bed trope. Oh, I've been waiting for this one. I asked for 2, Rhys said, hands already up. This is the slowest burn ever. Page 465. No, I love slow burn. Like, one thing about me, I love slow burn. Not in real life, but in fiction, sign me up. I thought these words would come out of Rhysand's mouth, but no, they came out of hers. If you can't risk using magic, then we'll have to warm each other. I said and instantly regretted it. Body heat, I clarified. Okay. I'll try to keep my hands on myself. I'm gonna throw up. Shut up. Leave me alone right now. My show's on. It's actually pissing me off that she keeps saying like Amarantha broke them. No. Tamalicious was who he was. It was just amplified after that. Okay? Let's not make excuses for men that are annoying, because look what happened to Rhys. He had gone through hell and back, and he is fantastic still. So let's not use that excuse. And if he grabbed me, then I would have torn apart the world to get you back. I'm thinking that I look at you and feel like I'm dying. Like I can't breathe. That'll do it! I'm thinking that I can't stop thinking about you, and that it's been that way for a long while, even before I left the spring court. No, because now she pissed me off again, because she killed the vibe. She ruined the moment. Because she goes, I want a distraction. I want fun. I didn't read 472 pages of a slow burn for you to say you just want casual fun. Oh my God, Feyre! Well, I can't believe I just read that. Now what? What are we? You know what I mean? Like, what are we? 2 things. 1, she went back to go catch a cereal. 2, the cereal just called Rhysand her mate. You did not know then. Oh my God. Oh my, where's my Post-it? I just feel like the rest of this book is just gonna be too much for my little heart to handle, and I can't keep up. You know what I mean? And the fact that he knew. You knew. That day on the beach, you knew. I've never watched that. This book is gonna take me on a journey for the rest of it. I feel it. We gotta strap in. We gotta lock in. We've got ground to cover. The time has come. My phone is on full do not disturb. I was so excited to get here, and now I don't want to be here because this means that this is ending soon. The amount of people who have said that they would give anything to relive reading this chapter for the first time, Let's read chapter 54, okay? No music, nothing, silence. We're raw dogging this chapter, okay? My heart was pounding so wildly I knew you could hear it. Bitch, me too. Dude, I'm already crying and we haven't even gotten to anything like crazy yet. He's been with her since before the first book. I'm actually sick to my stomach. No wonder you guys said Tamlin is a canon event. I'm unwell. Oh my God, when he said, there you are, I've been looking for you. Oh, there you were, living in my second most enemy's house, looking at him like you loved him. Disgusting, I know. Then I learned your name. Hearing you say it, it was like an answer to a question I've been asking for 500 years. Bitch. Bitch. No, who would have thought after reading the first book, I would be here crying reading a chapter in this book? And Amarantha saw that jealousy. For the first time, she saw why. So that night after I left you, ew. And then I felt you die. You guys are some sick sons of bitches for wanting me to read this on camera. Sick. Oh, brother. I don't even cry on my own channel. And a chapter did it. Okay, well, anyway. And there's still more book. The gasp, I just gasped. I knew they shouldn't have shown Valaris to those insufferable bitches. Cassian and Feyre taking in a show. All of a sudden, they're under attack. The young girlie who gave them the second part, I forgot what it was. She betrayed her ugly old crony bitches. By the way, she's dead. Or from the Atom swept through the hole it made. Regards, it hissed, of the mortal queens and Jurian. How? I could keep reading, but I just literally did everything he could to keep that place safe, and then some old bitter bitch. And Jurian, if somebody dies in this book, I'll throw up. I'll throw up on camera right now. No, because this is a horror movie. What the hell is this? For a bitch who had such a hard time stabbing a couple people, she is tearing it up. Oh. She's shape-shifting into the city. Oh, did I not say she would be a deadly weapon? Let's just all circle back to me saying, not even a couple weeks ago, I'm just not into fantasy. You naive child. No, where's my boy Reese? Because I'm gonna get nervy without him. The adder was mine. Oh, she's got a taste for vengeance. She got her ass beat by the adder last book. Now she's making that thing her bitch. I angled my dagger over the adder. This is for Reese. I hissed in its pointed ear. Oh! She yanked it out, goes again, and goes, this is for Claire. Do we have any more? Oh, we do! And this, I breathed, this is for me. Oh, Feyre. No, because Feyre, why am I breaked up right now? God. She goes, I'll see you in hell. Feyre! Oh my God, like... You've charmed me. I didn't plan on finishing this book all today, but it's looking like it, and I'm just hyper focused. I have not moved from that spot on the couch all day since I sat down. I've been reading for hours upon hours. I just got so hooked, and now I'm locked into the ending of this, so I'm gonna make a matcha. We're gonna read till the cows come home, and we're gonna finish this book. The whole mates thing, the fated mates thing, I wanted to throw up and cry. That was beautiful. You did see me cry, we won't talk about it. I'm a crier through and through. I feel things in books and shows and movies so deeply. In the form of a story, my ability to feel things is on overdrive when it comes to stories. Real life, I can push it down with the best of them. I feel so bad for people that don't read. I really do. What do you mean you like reality? Like, what do you mean? Truly nothing will compare to being so engrossed in a story. Nothing will hit like that. Nothing will. I'm back, AirPods in. The second I saw the word ring, I was like, oh, let me stop you right there. Camera's gotta be on for this one. I just need my moment, okay? I promised my mother that any potential bride or mate would have the test. And so it sat there for centuries. So my trip to the Weaver, it was vital that we learned if you could detect these objects, but I picked the object out of fear. After we nullify the cauldron, I want to do it all. Get the bond declared, get married. And if I wanted to go one step beyond that, I'm listening. Okay, what do you mean by that? What's one step further than that? Did he just mean fucking? They just ran into Jurian. Hold on! Stupid fool, he said to me. Jurian. Not Jurian! I was sent to distract you while he worked his spell. I don't like this. I don't like this one bit. Wait. What? Hold on. Yeah, okay, I get you went insane, but what are you saying here? The trap was so easy, I'm honestly a bit disappointed you didn't see it coming. No, because now I'm pissed off. I swear, if Az doesn't make it out of this, no, because I knew that something had to happen for the plot. They couldn't just do this easily, because of course not. Why would they? From the shadows, two figures emerged. Take a wild guess who those two figures were. You've already read this. Lucian and Tamlin. If Tamlin has no haters, I'm so dead and gone. I knew! Chat, did I not say from the jump, I think that Papa Tam Tam would side with the nasty ass king because, you know, him and his whole ego bullshit or his whatever. Motive is irrelevant. I just said he would link up with the king. Lucian though, like, are we serious? I don't think I'll hate Lucian. I hope Feyre rains down terror on Tam Tam. Now I'm gonna go swap my SD card and then we're gonna finish this book. Oh my God. My post-it note says, are you shitting my dick right now? And then it says, again, are you shitting my dick? Just every line. Break the bond between you two. Nope. The shriek that came out of me when I read that, I'm so sorry to Stefan that I ever compared him to Tam Tam. No, because it's crazy when the actual monster thinks that he's the innocent victim, nice guy. It's always the guy that thinks he's nice. The king let out a low laugh as Tamlin stumbled. Whose side are you on? Rhysand's fist connected with his face. Tamlin immediately saying, what did you do to her? Can it be so crazy to believe that you're nasty? What? I know. If you take me from my mate, I will destroy you. I will destroy your court and everything you hold dear. Let her cook. You know what I mean? Let her cook. You don't know what you're talking about? Oh, buddy. Are you shitting my dick right now? Fuck those queens. I hated them from the jump. You guys really did say I was in for a treat. This was some new hell. No, you're telling me. Those queens, I hate them. Like, what do you mean you hate the whole fairy race and you're siding with King fucking Fairy? Like, what? Brave, cunning Jurian. I hope Amarantha comes back just to put him in a ring again. Eternal youth. These bitches did all this for eternal youth. That's some ugly girl shit. Uggos do stuff like that. I knew I hated Ian. God, it's great always being correct about who I hate. I didn't even know anything about Ian. All I read was Ian, and I was like, oh, I don't like her. I don't like her. Yeah, so Ian sold out Feyre's family. Oh, now Tamlin wants to say stop. Oh, if it isn't the consequences of your actions. This was not a part of our deal. Stop this now. That's what you get when you make a deal with the devil. Are you stupid? Lucian probably is gonna love Elaine. I can just see it now. We're at a different angle because we're at a different angle. They can't make me hate you, Nesta. They can't. Amidst all this chaos, Lucian says to Elaine, you're my mate. 2 mating rituals for the price of 1, all in the span of like 100 pages. Fair enough. I'm a little lost, but fair enough. What? What? There was so much blood on him. One last game. This was one last game we were gonna play together. Why the? This book is so good. I hate it. We get Rhysand's point of view. The king broke the bargain between us. Hard to do, but he couldn't tell that it wasn't the mating bond. Does Feyre know? Yes. And now my mate is in our enemy's hands. Feyre will tear that shit up. Feyre will quite literally tear that court limb from limb. She's now a spy with a direct line to me. What the King of Hybern does, where he goes, what his plans are, she will know and report back. Oh, how the turntables. She's my mate and my spy, and she's the High Lady of the Night Court. What? Oh, that's what he meant by taking a step further. Feyre is the High Lady of the Night Court, my equal in every way. She would wear my crown, sit on a throne beside mine, never sidelined, never designated to breeding and parties and child rearing. My queen. Now I'm okay with it all. Okay, last chapter, and it's Feyre. Tamlin just staring at me, not quite believing it. You shouldn't, buddy. You think she'd really love you like that? He's so fucking for real. It had hurt like hell to have the bargain between us ended, and Rhys had done his job perfectly, his horror flawless. We had always been so good at playing together. Ugh, they had me fooled. I was crying. Oh, she's such a bullshitter. You're real, you freed me. God, Tam Tam's eating that up, you just know it. I can't wait for her to destroy him. I can't wait. Last page. I need to find Ian. I want to deck Ian. Please, I have so much to tell you about them. Bits and pieces, but I can help. Help lead you in the wrong direction. Help bring you and your court to your knees and take down Jurian and those conniving traitorous queens, and then tear Ian into tiny, tiny pieces and bury them in a pit no one can find. That's my girl. And so Tamlin unwittingly led the High Lady of the Night Court into the heart of his territory. Oh, we're in for it now. Oh, that was the end of it. Oh. I don't know what I expected, but it was not that. Rating this book, anything under 5 stars should be illegal. Actually, right to jail. I need to know who rated under 5 stars and what's wrong with you. Oh my God, it was so good. I just wanted my little happy ending, them to, you know, get the cauldron, do their thing, and the war, blah, 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 before it started. But where's the fun in that? This is art, because now obviously it leads us into the next book, which I'm gonna eat it up. I know that I'm going to eat it up. It's gonna be, aside from the fact that we have to deal with like seeing and dealing with and reading about Tam Tam, you win some, you lose some. This book was perfection. Waiting until tomorrow to start the next book feels like some form of torture. I see what everybody meant when I needed that first book and that this one would rock my shit. My shit is nothing short of rocked. And I'm only on book 2, but like the weaving of it's so perfect. Anyway, see you in the next one.